Welcome back, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and give you the recap as the other player joins the game here. We have Mulsey, a gnome wizard, Sir Pierre, a warforged cleric of the Forge, and I'm going to still be pronouncing it wrong, but Nare, a human cleric of the knowledge domain, and they have been exploring the swamps of an unknown world because this is a campaign stretched across a multiverse of dimensions and alternate realities. So each session, they could find themselves in a completely different scenario from the last. We currently have 6 dungeon masters hard at work getting games set up for everybody to join. So if you like what you see, definitely feel free to check us out on Roll20 and at Discord is where we host the servers and the chat for all of the games. So check us out. Let us know what you think of the videos. And as soon as the other player gets booted up, we will continue with part 2 of The Castle in the Clouds, Swamped.
We can start if
Okay,
I can just do it over the phone for the first few minutes. You know what I mean?
absolutely, absolutely. So, Sir Pierre, as you and Mulsey, who, as I said, is going to kind of fade into the background now until the other player either joins or doesn't join. Um, as you and Mulsey are walking through and have battled the crocodiles and giant frogs along the way, you hear something splashing through the water. Turning to defend yourselves from another potential attack, you see Nare approaching. This is someone who you would know peripherally. There are many, many people in this city, so it's not like you know everybody that there is. However, as the sort of
If my squire was here, he'd know him.
yeah, you guys are like sort of heroes in training, and so you guys have kind of bumped into each other along the same routes. So, you're peripherally aware of each other, but that's about it. So it's not like he's a complete stranger to where you don't know that he's from the castle in the clouds, but you don't know him as like a personal friend or anything. But he comes running along up to catch up with you guys and is showing official documentation stating that he's supposed to help you reclaim any salvage that you can from this area.
Nice. Well, then let's keep going.
All right. So I'm just going to grab a torch to make sure everybody can see the map. And now, Nare, if you want to follow along, I'm going to move Sir Pierre forward. Being that he's a Warforged and a Cleric of the Forge, who I believe last time you had your point spent on armor, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's well armored and has magical armor thanks to his ability. So definitely, you should follow behind him. So he moves forward 30 feet into the tunnels in front of you. carrying a torch in his shield hand. So he still has his weapon out. I wouldn't do that to you. And then he's going to move forward again. And as he moves towards the dry land, the scout ahead, so that he's not standing in the murky water where dangerous crocodiles and other things could be hidden, he spots another giant frog blocking the path in front of you and calls out to be careful. We've encountered these frogs as we were moving through before, and they are quite large and aggressive.
Yeah, they want to eat us.
Sorry, not to speak for you. I just wanted to make sure that
No, that's all good.
because this is a new campaign, I want to make sure that the teamwork and cooperation is laid right when we first begin these combats, and then you guys will kind of do it on your own as we progress.
Okay.
That's the hope, anyway.
Yeah.
So, since you're still not logged in, I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for you if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you just got logged in
I'm-
as I said that.
Yeah. It's still loading, so you should probably roll for me now.
I did roll, but if you get loaded up in the next little bit here, feel free to go ahead and re-roll. Okay, so now Nare, if you click on your token, you will see up in the upper left-hand corner initiative. Yeah. Okay, so remember again, if you click on your token, that's where your initiative roll is, but I will accept
Oh,
that
sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to be sorry. I will accept that D20 roll as your initiative roll. So all good this time.
Nice.
But next time, please use the initiative macro. That's what it's there for.
Okay.
How long have I talked in the void?
You have probably been delayed about an hour. Give or take. Maybe just a little bit longer. If I understood the question correctly.
I meant that I may have forgot to push again the push to talk button.
I can see all the stuff, but I can't move anything. Can you move my guy for me? Sorry, my computers suck.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess I'll just hit him with my sword so far.
Can you type out your question, please, so that I can understand? I'm just having a little bit of trouble. I'm sorry.
Me?
No, not a. And then, Sir Pierre, I have moved you closer. Can you access your character sheet and still roll?
Um,
I understand you're having computer issues, so
yeah, sorry.
it's quite all right. I'm
My phone is fine. It's just my
yeah.
computer's not doing.
I'm
Uh,
perfectly willing to help you out with whatever you need, especially if you can still see.
I can still see so far. Just roll it for me. I can't get there yet.
Yes. Rolling now. Oops. Wrong sheet. Swinging your mace at the giant frog. You smash it for 9 bludgeoning damage, knocking it
Nice.
for a loop. It looks at you and croaks loudly.
Nice. Is it its turn now?
It is.
Oh wait. Before its turn, what is my teammate's AC?
12 or 13. 12, I think.
Well then, I'll cast Shield of Faith on him.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah, Shield of Faith is a bonus action.
Oh, excellent. One bonus action. Look at that. You get a +2 bonus to your armor class for the next 10 minutes.
Or until he hits me hard enough.
Alright, so the frog is going to bite at Sir Pierre. 13. No advantage.
Yeah, he did not.
I didn't think so. You're kind of a mighty armored warrior, but just had to check.
Well, I'm an armor salesman. What do you expect? I can't just talk about it. I gotta be about it.
No greater salesman than somebody who's willing to demo his own wares.
Right?
Now, you would have to move around Sir Pierre there, because he's kind of blocking the direct path. It shows me the path you're looking at there, so that's very helpful.
Will I hit Pierre if I use Sacred Flame?
No, you can probably use Sacred Flame without hitting Sir Pierre.
You can do most ranged things without hitting people in the middle.
Most. And at best, the frog gets a bonus to its armor class, usually. Usually.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Sacred Flame then that frog.
Excellent. So if you look on your sheet where it has the list of spells, there's a D20 symbol that says cast spell. You just click on that and then it'll put it up just like it did before. Perfect. Yep. All right. So now the frog needs to make its saving throw. Of course, for you guys, that would be the opposite. The frog needs to not make its saving throw.
Yeah, let's go for not the frog.
It does not. So
Oh, yeah.
it takes 1 radiant damage. Bummer that you rolled the minimum, but that's alright. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
No.
Then I am going to end your turn. And it is Sir Pierre's turn.
So I already used all my spells, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it again then.
And I take it you would like me to roll that again?
Yeah, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just clarifying. So I am going to roll anytime you tell me anything now until you tell me otherwise.
I think I just did it.
You definitely changed
No.
the sheet, but I don't see a roll for you. So unless you can get it within the next little bit, we're gonna go ahead and
I
oh, there
think
it
I
is.
just did it.
You just did it. Yes, sir. All right. So not counting my roll, um,
Oh,
counting
sorry.
counting just
You
your
can
roll.
count yours if you'd like.
No, I would not like. I prefer that you roll for yourself. That's, part of the fun of the game. So, you swing your mace at the frog again, and its soft, slimy reptilian skin splits wide open, and you hear a crunch of its jaw as you knock it out cold and it floats belly up in the water.
Nice. Does anybody have something to cut its belly open? Maybe it's got like some cool stuff in there. No, just me and my mace.
I,
Well, that won't.
yeah, like I said, Malsey might, but he's,
I think he had a dagger, but I don't.
oh yeah, for sure he had something, but uh, either way. So, are you
Yeah, it's okay.
capable
We could
of
just
moving
go.
now? Are you capable of moving your character now? Or
No,
still
not
lagging?
yet.
Okay.
The 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 moving the character is different than the rolling.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
I'm
No
looking
no worries. As long as we can get the character sheet working, I'm happy to move for you.
awesome.
All right. So now I am going to go ahead and stop this
Can
combat.
we take a long rest real quick in this little area to our left?
Okay, now you can. The danger is that the city teleports while you're resting and that you don't know the area well enough to know how dangerous that would be.
Wouldn't okay. But I can keep watch the whole time because when I rest, it's just me like
Oh, for
sitting there.
sure. And as long as the rest of your party agrees to it, like I'm not going to say no or anything like that. I was just letting you know what to
Okay.
expect from a typical adventure.
What do you say, Wilbert?
Nare.
Or not a? Do you want to take a long rest real quick? Cause I'm out of spells.
Well, sure. I can keep watch.
Well, I can keep watch the whole time. You can take a long rest with me. Cause I only need 6 hours to just sitting still.
Machine man, no need rest. But his spells still need the, you know,
The
rejuvenation
long
time.
rest function.
Yeah.
Sure, let's take a rest. But before that, I'm gonna shake the frog if there is something inside.
Okay. So you pick the frog up by its hind legs and shake it to see if there's anything inside?
Nice.
I am going to go ahead and just roll a random D100 roll for that. In the future, we will have treasure tables set up for things like that, but for this one, I'm just going to ad hoc it. Unfortunately, this frog had nothing more than its extra long tongue and whatever insects and small fish it had eaten that day.
Oh man.
It is a swamp after all.
That's fair.
Just moving the frog out of the way, and now we're going to go ahead and march on.
I changed the spells to I use 0.
Excellent. So yeah, nothing happens during the short rest or the long rest. Just to make that clear in case it wasn't.
Nice.
I would, do a random encounter, but we have plenty to get through just to get to the end of this, so.
Okay.
And then if you guys are ready, this area moves on to the next map.
Yeah, let's do it.
And can everybody still see?
Not yet, but I'm getting there.
Only thing what I can see is my token. Everything else is black.
Ah, yes, okay. Torch. Coming up.
Okay, I see that now. I think you're gonna have to move my guy though.
No problem at all. Well, that ain't right. Guess it's just something going on there. Oh wait, I forgot. This swampy water is difficult terrain, so it costs you 10 feet. So you actually could only move to here.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't affect a whole lot, but just to make it clear what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, and the human could totally ride on my shoulder too.
You have
I'm
enough
7 feet
strength to
tall,
carry
so
him? How strong are you?
I got 16 strength, so
That's pretty good, but I don't know about carrying all of your equipment and a full-grown human male.
well, the Juggernaut has the unencumbered thing, the
Oh, you're
where I
right.
can
You're
carry.
right. You actually count as large, so all of your stats are doubled. You're right. Not your
Yeah, and
stats,
for
but
carrying
but
stuff,
for carrying stuff, right?
So, is there any kind of sounds in this cavern?
Yes, you can hear all manner of insects and frogs chirping and croaking away loudly. This is an entire ecosystem at work down here. You should be able to hear the soundtrack in the background just a little bit. I keep it low so that it's not distracting, but
yeah, I can hear the crickets.
I can't hear any sounds whatsoever.
That might be my outside.
no, it's definitely the jukebox playing. You might need to make sure that your master music volume level and all of that is enabled on your settings. If you click on the gear, it'll have a couple of different settings. Make sure that you have sound enabled and that the volume is turned up. And now, as you round this corner, Sir Pierre, you can see what you can see there.
Another giant frog.
This swamp is riddled with frogs. Who would have thunk it?
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna yell at it to try to scare it away, and if it
There you go.
doesn't, then I'm gonna just inflict wounds if
Yeah,
it if I can get up to it,
there you
'cause
go.
I know it's faster than me.
Now you're talking. Now you're thinking outside, just clubbing stuff to death. Which is fine, by the way. There's nothing wrong with clubbing stuff to death, just, it's not the only solution there is ever. Almost every adventure that I build has encounters built for both combat and non-combat solutions. That doesn't mean every encounter has both not combat and non-combat solutions, but I try to build a lot of them with, more options than just swinging at it until one of you drops. So, can you roll now? Can you
I'm
get to your
trying to
skills?
do the initiative, but it's not
I
working.
I can totally do that. That's
On
okay.
my, yeah, do it for me thing. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah. And then same with you, Nare, if you want to roll your initiative since we're beginning combat again. Although maybe not, as Sir Pierre goes first, and you had kind of hinted that you wanted to try to intimidate the
Maybe scare
frog.
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. do I roll an intimidate check?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're a 7 foot tall man made out of basically metal with a big club and shield with slightly glowing magical armor. You make yourself big and you're like, "Get out of here, frog!" And the frog's like, "Yeah, okay, okay, like whatever," and it
That's
dives
fair.
under the water. Yeah, totally fair. And it dives under the water.
Nice.
Not like in a sneak attack kind of way. You can tell it's like trying to get away.
Nice. So let's keep moving then.
Yeah, and it looks like you were maybe able to control your token there. So,
Yeah, I can move him a little bit.
yeah, by all means. I'll try to keep up with the torch.
Nara is slowly coming behind.
Yeah. He was pokey this whole day. It might as well, carry on over through to the to the game then.
um, oh, there's nothing over here.
It looks like this was a spot kind of meant for a respite.
Oh.
If this was a designed area. If there's a divine hand at work, then this is maybe an area meant for resting. Look how big and nice and dry it is with all the vantage points of being able to defend yourself and see anything coming.
Right? Let's remember that. Just in...
And don't forget to make sure you're waiting for your partner there. You don't want to lose
Oh
them
yeah, sorry.
because I'm moving the torch with you because we've already declared that you're holding the torch. So if
Well, I
you
think
move
I
too
have
far
10 of
ahead,
those. Can I give one?
you could, but then he would be holding a torch. Like as in because you're a big huge metal man, I'm letting you get away with holding a torch and a shield. But most of the normal people, if they're holding a shield, need to be holding onto the shield.
Oh, okay.
You're getting a special caveat that just fair warning, I'm letting you get away with, but no other DMs are under obligation to do.
Right. Okay. So,
I
where do we go
discourage
from
too
here?
many house rules because I don't want the games to be too different. I want you to be able to play with any of the dungeon masters and get roughly the same experience. But,
Right.
everybody kind of handles things differently, especially when it's like a ad hoc situation of like, oh, do I want to give this advantage or disadvantage and, all of that. So,
Right.
we strive for consistency but don't expect miracles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, and then as you've probably noticed, that's the edge of the world,
Yeah.
so you'll just fall off if you keep going. I'll drag you guys to the next map
Oh.
as soon as Nare catches up.
Oh, okay. I thought he was right on my squares.
He was. He measured out the movement here, but now hasn't moved. I'm giving him a minute.
Oh, okay.
that's one thing that I encourage all of the dungeon masters who run games for this to be, really patient, because we get new players and, players who are new to role playing in totality or just roll 20, but either way, you want to give them an opportunity to learn and figure it out as they go along.
Yeah.
Pierre, did you know that it's pretty hard to walk in the darkness?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, make sure you're looking out for your ally there, because yeah, if he gets left in the dark, it's not pretty.
Yikes. If he was just on my shoulder like I asked him to be.
Yeah, Sir Pierre says keep up. It's the swampy water. It's hard to walk through, and you're a big 7 foot tall metal man. It's probably just a little bit easier for you.
Right. Oh, my Google just crashed. I'm gonna restart it up, but you're probably gonna have to do my character for a second.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward here.
Okay.
All right. So you guys have come to a fork in the tunnel. There's a branch going up and to the east, and a branch going down and slightly to the west. You a little bit back the way you came, but I mean that's the nature of caves. They twist and turn and bend this way and that. So, which path would you like to follow?
Can I
Um,
listen if there is any strange noises in the different paths?
Yeah, can we do a
Absolutely.
perception check?
Absolutely. So, Nare, I'm going to allow you to do your perception check, and if it's high enough, we're also then going to roll a nature check, because you're very skilled in your knowledge of nature. I believe that's one of the skills you took, if I'm remembering. And then you could maybe identify what's going on. Yeah, I had set the difficulty class at 12 just to make it, a little hard, but not too hard.
Oh, and I think I'm supposed to have the identify first level spell, like always.
Yes, you are right. Did I not include that?
No, I've only been seeing the inflict wounds and shield of. But my thing's not even up right now, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh no, identifies right there.
Oh, it is?
So
Prepared
do I
always.
roll the nature one?
Yes, please roll nature now. Oh, well, that's the nature of rolling like this. Sometimes you roll high enough to get a check like this, and then it just backfires on you. So you listen ahead, and you are convinced that there is just a swarm of insects. Let me just take a look ahead real quick. off to the south, the bend going down and back the way you came, you think there's just a swarm of insects down that way that is just going to eat you alive if you go that way. So you suggest taking the path that goes up and to the right.
So he's convinced that what?
There's a bunch of
Sorry.
insects, like a huge
bunch of
swarm of
insects.
insects, and
On the left or the right?
going down. And he kind of drew an arrow towards it, so I think he's correctly deduced that he's getting feedback from the insect swarm that's kind of close to you guys over there, and it's just throwing him off.
Oh, it's throwing him off. Okay. Then
But his word
yes.
is good enough for you guys to just go north.
Yeah, let's do what he says.
Yeah, nobody likes insects, so
They dropped Malsey in the first session that we did. Just one little bite dropped him down to 0.
Yeah, but they don't care about me.
You don't have what they want. I am so sorry. I was just about to move your character, but it looked like you had him for
I
a
just
second
got
there.
back.
Yeah.
So now we're here.
Yep.
Does it seem like this is where the other tunnel led to, or what?
You're not sure?
Huh. Can we see that giant frog over there?
Most of the time in any of the games that I'm running, you don't really need to ask what you see because anything you can see, you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the intimidation thing again, if that's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, it worked pretty well the first time, so definitely worth a shot.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk towards it and do that.
Yeah, and
I don't
so
think it worked.
yeah, so what ends up happening is like you intimidate the frog, but mostly you just got its attention and convinced it that you were a threat.
Yeah, and I still can't find the initiative button, so
Up on the
I
top
have a
left,
brilliant plan.
what was your
Top
plan?
left, top left.
What was your plan?
Well, as I see that Frog doesn't care about Pierre's attempt to scare it, I'll just use Thauma and I yell the frog begone.
Thaumaturgy?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very good plan.
Nice.
So, go ahead and roll initiative, and that can be your turn. It ain't gonna take much to go first.
Yeah,
There it
oh,
is.
yep. There it is. He's going first.
So yeah, go ahead and roll the thaumaturgy, and you cause the sound, a rumble of thunder. Frog, be gone! And what I'm going to do is give you advantage on a intimidate check for that. Yeah, that seems right.
Nice.
Yeah, well,
Oh, nice.
yeah, like I said, sometimes you do something and it gives you a roll and it doesn't work out, and this is the complete opposite end of the spectrum there. Sometimes it works out exactly like you wanted it to. The frog turns like almost white and is so shooken that it jumps halfway across the pond and dives under the water.
Nice.
I hope I didn't scare ya, Sir Pierre.
Almost. I had my back turned, so.
I just hope I didn't attract anything else.
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
no,
be
I
the
think
the
you threw
danger.
him off.
Yeah, hopefully
Or if
anything
this
here
if
was
this
scared.
tavern was little weaker walled, it would probably uh, cause a cave in or something. But that's not
The road splits
the
again.
worry of the day.
Which way should we go this time? Nada? Nader? Sorry.
Let's see. Can I roll again the perception?
Yes. Once again, you're kind of thrown off by all of the sounds coming from all around you, and this time you think that either which way you go is going to be safe.
Nice. So
Well, the
I'm
both ways are
thinking,
almost the same.
I'm thinking left then. Left is a good plan.
Well, yeah.
Well, here we are again. What way should we go? I guess this way.
Oh, you got me. You didn't move quite as far as I was expecting.
Oh,
No, it's okay. Just I was trying to keep
sorry.
the torch up with you perfectly, and you just happened to move just a little short of what I was expecting.
Oh, my bad. Oh, wait. I gotta wait for my teammate.
Yep. Don't leave him in the dark. He'll get lost.
Sorry.
It's like playing one of those old school video games with a dark level.
Right?
Yeah, there might be a problem if I don't see the torch anywhere. If there is a turn or something.
Well, you could always Sacred Flame. I think I have the light as a spell,
I think you do too.
which that means I can just use my shield for the light because my shield is the whatchamacallit.
Holy symbol.
My shield is, yeah, my holy symbol. Where do I see my, oh, cantrips right there. Got Sacred Flame, Light, and Mending. Yeah, I got Light. Nice. So I can just give him the torch and cast Light on my shield.
Yes, but remember that would cost him his ability to either have a weapon drawn or his shield equipped.
Oh. So, yikes. Do you want the torch or not? If not, then that's fine.
I'll be fine as long as you don't go in the labyrinth or something.
Right.
So I am going to describe how you see a ruined ship lying in the waters, surely if there is anything to be salvaged in this area, it's on board this ship.
Okay, then yeah, let's totally go on it. Let's totally start salvaging.
In your eagerness to rush forward,
Oh no.
you completely failed to notice the giant snake that was coiled up in this ship. But it spotted you and tries to attack you as you get close.
Oh geez.
I'll just yell to Pierre, did you find something?
I'm getting choked out by a snake.
And sorry, I had all the other possible scenarios set up, but I forgot to set the scenario up for just the constrictor snake alone.
Oh yikes.
I'm just dragging the token on and sizing it. We're almost done.
Oh nice. Does not hit me.
19 doesn't hit your armor class? Oh.
My AC is 21.
I have the sad now. And now,
Well, it's going first apparently. Gosh.
yeah, now you guys can roll for initiative and
You can do mine because I still haven't figured it out. I'm sorry.
it's
Not
okay.
working. I mean, I
you
can roll the
if you
D20, but I can't do it on initiative.
yeah, if you go back and watch the live stream, it'll show you where the initiative button should be. If you're really not having that button
Okay.
pop up, we'll diagnostic troubleshoot it and figure it out. Not right now,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
later.
Nearly.
I know.
Nearly.
That's heartbreaking. Well, I think you get the gist of the snake's agenda here.
Yeah. I'm totally gonna send it from whence it came.
Well, I doubt a 9 hits.
Right? That 19. Okay. Can I cast 2 spells if one of them is a bonus action?
Now, I
Oh.
happen to run. I didn't say no. I said now.
Oh. Okay.
I happen to run one of the largest DM centric Facebook groups, and this is a question that we go over from time to time, when we debate how the rules as written conflict with rules as intended and all of that. Right now, I am going to put in that you cannot cast more than one spell per round because there is a rule.
Unless you're a paladin, right? Because the paladins can smite every
Right,
attack.
right. So the smite is kind of like it's spending a spell slot, but it's not casting a spell really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna just inflict wounds in that case.
Okay. Yeah, so until we get a consensus from all of the other DMs, I don't want to allow it and have it be like an issue.
Nice. Is it 19 hit?
I think it does. I'm double checking.
If not, I'm running away after this.
Oh yeah, a 19 hits.
Nice. 21 damage.
Yeah. So that was a lot more damage than I was expecting. And you have
And that's
killed the snake in one hit.
no way.
And
Inflict wounds is too good.
yeah, it really, like 3d10, like what? And so what we're going to do is, as you are finishing up casting the spell, rather than leaving combat and all of that, we are going to have it be to where your attacking and thrashing attracted the attention of 3 large crocodiles. And
Oh, geez.
and
Okay.
so that's going to end up being the combat now.
Nice. Do I keep my initiative and they have to roll new ones? Or
Yes, yes.
okay.
I see you are having fun over there.
A lot. Geez, they had good initiative.
Yes. And so now I'm going to take the constrictor snake out, and then as soon as Nare takes his turn, we're going to reshuffle the initiative and continue on.
Nice. You should take one of these crocodiles off my hands.
Can I try to use the thaumaturgy yell again?
Of course, yeah. All right. And then once again, same, effect of giving you advantage on the intimidate roll.
Nice. Nice.
That is very good, and you managed to scare off 1 crocodile.
Please tell it's the
Nice.
closest one.
It is the closest one. It hears the booming voice and is just like, yeah, no.
Right, I wasn't even seeing that guy.
It was so focused on you, and then all of a sudden it's getting yelled at by this, godly voice.
It's like, I did not sign up for this part.
Yep. But this crocodile swims straight at you and tries to bite you.
Oh, geez. Did it have advantage? Because if it did, then
No.
it got me. Oh, then it didn't.
Man, you got a high armor class.
dude, Warforged are really good for that, and then Forged Clerics are really good for that. So I was like, I'm gonna try both.
Yeah, you got to double up on the forge.
Exactly. So I'm doing that on the one that just tried to buy me.
Yeah. What's with you and all these high damage rolls?
Well, the AC isn't that good, so
Oh, yeah. Let's double check that. They do have natural armor. I'm thinking it's going to be higher than an 11
oh yikes.
by 1.
Oh man, I missed.
Anything
Terrible.
else you would like to do?
No, there ain't nothing I can do.
You can get wrecked cuz now he's attacking with advantage,
Oh man. Oh jeez.
Flanking is real.
right?
Oh, he got me without advantage. Oh my gosh, I'm down.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my 9 damage.
Yeah, that mighty
Oh my
Warforged
9.
body is nothing compared to the bite force of the mighty saltwater crocodile.
Oh man. You got some healing magic?
Nare, are you there?
Sorry, I was thinking. Um, can I use thaumaturgy intimidation again, or is it are they to used to it already?
Okay, so you already used it, but that's the thing is like skills like
The
intimidation and
thaumaturgy only gets better the more he uses it,
right.
because you can like stack them.
But what I'm saying is skills like persuasion and intimidate and all of that, they're really open to interpretation as to whether that's something that you could try multiple times. Like maybe your first argument wasn't very convincing, but maybe your second argument is, so like it can be case by case scenario. Each DM is free to rule whether you can attempt something like that again or whether it's a once per encounter type of situation, like they can't be affected by it again. In this instance, I am going to rule that you can continue to attempt to intimidate them. That's not, the issue, but essentially what happens is you get like diminishing returns, like Sir Pierre was saying. um there is a thing of thaumaturgy to where you can like stack it on top of each other, and so you can get better like that. But also, like, once the crocodile has heard your booming voice trick a couple times, like now it's used to, okay, yeah, this thing over here is making a lot of noise, we'll eat it later.
Right.
Yeah,
So his
I'm
DC's going up.
uh, I'm just gonna Sacred Flame the closer one.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. No advantage needed. So the crocodile successfully evades the flame-like radiance that tried to attack it, swimming slightly underwater, trying to get a piece of Sir Pierre as its partner over there is still chomping on him like a giant chew toy.
Yikes.
Luckily, you're a warforged and don't need to breathe.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's true.
And this crocodile is now going to swim over to Nare and try and bite him.
Oh boy.
Does a 13 hit?
13 doesn't hit.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, it is really close. Like, way too close for comfort. Nothing like a TPK your second session, you know?
Oh man, I failed my first saving throw. My death
A-
saving throw.
Actually, I'm going to roll on your sheet because, like,
Oh, okay.
you know, it should be rolled on your sheet and it looks prettier and maybe it will work this time? Yeah, okay.
Oh man.
It's a fail either way, so.
Yeah.
And that crocodile is really bored with you because you are not giving it the tasty
I'm
meat.
not food.
Yeah, you're like metal and wood. Like what the hell is this? Blah.
A little stone and stuff.
Yeah, it's like this is garbage, and it's just like done with
Wow.
this. Well, I mean, it could recycle you or something,
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna inflict wounds on this one.
Nice.
Do you have a spell slot left?
He's only used Sacred
Thaumaturgy
Flame on the one
and
that's
Sacred
under
Flame?
15.
But Sacred
No,
Flame,
Thaumaturgy is
yeah, that's a cantrip. And then Sacred Flame is
Sacred
also
Flame's also
a cantrip. Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Yep. Nope, we're good. So inflict wounds away, good sir. You guys.
Nice. It's
But
dead.
no, but that doesn't hit its armor class. Oh, it does hit its armor class.
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
no, by 1. Oh. Well, by 2 technically cuz all you have to do is match or beat it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you drop that crocodile. It tries to bite you, and you just reach out and touch it on its head and cast inflict wounds, killing it. It withers into a dry husk, and its leathery skin cracks.
Save me! Save me!
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, well, slowly as I can in the swamp water to the
Yes. And either way, you were gonna have to roll another death save, and we'll see, if you end up having to roll a third one. Oh yeah, I have to roll it. My bad. Oh, you got it. Oh, and you
I
had the
should have
one that
stuck with yours.
failed. Oh no. The dangers
That's
of
okay.
yeah, it's all good. One failure. Or two
I'm
failures.
just gonna
Yeah, 2 failures now.
slap Pierre's metal face with the Cure Wound spell.
Sounds good.
Cure wounds. Nice.
Yep. I love Cura. Big Final Fantasy player here. All right, so you are now
Nice,
at
I'm at
5 hit points.
Let's do a short rest before we do anything else.
Yep, short rests are easy to take. You guys just pop off onto the shore here,
Just
and
right up here.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you can spend hit dice right on your sheet there. It says use under your hit dice, and that'll roll it and tell you how many hit points you recover. If I assume that's why you wanted to take a short rest.
Yeah, I do. Where's hit dice?
And short rest doesn't give any spell slots.
Correct. Unless you're a wizard and you have that arcane recovery thing.
Yeah, we don't get spells back because we're clerics.
Yeah, you
Well-
guys. Go ahead.
I don't know how to roll my hit dice. Can you do
Yeah.
that for me?
Yeah, of course.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Do I have another one?
No.
Yikes. Okay, I guess I just have 7.
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's search this thing that we just this constrictor snake. Let's like I guess like cut it open or something. You got a sword?
No.
Oh, well then let's just search the ship.
All right. So you guys,
Can I just make sure there is no more crocodiles around?
you want to roll perception?
Yeah.
Can I roll perception too?
Of course. No, not you.
Nice.
All right. So Nare is looking around and doesn't see anything, but Sir Pierre remembers the crocodile that bit him swam off over to the left, and his keen eye spots that the bastard is still lurking just under the surface by the log, kind of blending in.
Let's totally sneak up behind him and then just like wail on him, you know what I mean? Like get a surprise round on him. Cause he's right next to a cliff, so like we could just get on that board and then jump on him. Can we try to do that?
Crikey, he's angry now.
I'm just gonna stay here and observe.
Yeah, Nare's like, great plan. I'm right behind you.
Okay, well then. Okay, I guess I'm gonna hit him with my mace.
Okay, so hold on. Before I let you just jump on him there.
Yeah.
As you're walking, roll perception.
To see if he notices me.
You know it. I already know what's going on, but I wanna, yeah, okay.
8.
You did not know, no, you did not notice his beady reptilian eyes watching you as you approached. And as you get close to the edge, it is he who surprise attacks you.
Oh, jeez. Wow, he got me again. Okay.
A dark black
These things are
sap.
killing me.
Yeah, a dark black sap begins to leak from your partially wooden body as the crocodile chomps hard into you. It shakes you violently and tosses you to the side before sinking slowly back down to guard its treasure. Well, I mean, it's not really guarding the treasure. It's not a dragon or nothing, but it's the treasure you want, and it's essentially guarding it.
Well, that's fair. It seems like we're gonna have to long rest it in order to do it.
Nara is just face palming.
Yeah. He knows you guys are both rookies, but you are really rookieing it up.
I probably need to stabilize Pierre.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Yes, please.
Is it medicine roll?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And because I want him to live, I'm going to rule that your knowledge gives you advantage for this one roll only, not on any Warforged or anything like that you do, but this one time you happen to know a little trick to get the sap to stop running out of his body.
Nice.
Yeah, as I'm stabilizing
Nice.
Pierre, I just say, like a metal man can sneak well. Yeah, right.
Very, very good point. 7-foot tall metal man
can
trying
when
to.
I'm not in my awesome heavy armor mode.
So you are at 0 hit points, but you do not have to make any death saves.
Nice. Okay. I guess he just. Wait, do I roll a 1d4 to see how many hours it takes for me to wake up?
No, you're not unconscious. I know that that's kind of a staple of that, but for me, if it's going to end in a TPK, I would rather have you remain conscious and still, disabled rather than unconscious and just you can't do anything. Cuz like
Can I
go ahead.
drag Pierre near to the wall?
It's going to be difficult because he is very heavy, and when he is in his base form, he's still really heavy, but right now he's in his fully armored form unless he says otherwise.
Yeah, I've been in my whole fully armored form this whole time.
Right.
And it takes like a long rest to change it.
So he has
Yeah, but staying near the cliffside of the water is dangerous.
Yes, correct. So dragging him is a good idea, but I'm just letting you know it's going to be difficult.
Well,
So you're probably gonna have to roll
as
an
they are
athletics.
test, I guess.
It's strength, correct. And to represent his weight, we're going to make it disadvantage. Or no, I'll just set the difficulty class a little higher. We're good. Normal roll.
Where is the normal roll button? There is only the saved throw button.
Yeah, you just roll it and then it'll prompt you for advantage or disadvantage, just like all the rest of the rolls. So you just
I'm
select.
just talking about he's looking at a strength saving throw instead of a strength check. He doesn't know how to do a strength check.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here on your sheet,
It's all good.
it's under skills, unskilled strength check, right at the bottom there.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, it's set up a little weird like that, but well, you did manage to pull him anyway. You exactly meet it. So
Nice.
basically, what happens is it takes all of your effort as you dig your heels in and bend your knees and strain and pull, scraping the metal man across the floor. The metal screeches and sparks fly, but you get him over into the corner.
Okay, then let's long rest then.
Okay, so this time, as you are long resting, the crocodile kind of climbs up on the shore a little and waits
Oh,
to see
yikes.
if you're both going to fall asleep. Well, I mean, not fall asleep, but like
Well,
the metal man isn't up on guard duty, and so if you're
well, I'm
lying
leaning
there,
in that direction, right?
right, you're just kind of leaning up against the wall, but that's like, not enough to deter the crocodile. So if Nair falls asleep, he's going to try to sneak up and eat him. So you guys have a choice to make.
I
Either
can stay on guard.
right, but that means that you don't regain your spell slots.
I know. No more healing.
Yikes. Okay, okay.
Yeah, this is a difficult decision to make because you can get back all.
Well, I can try to one thing.
I'm gonna switch out Shield of Faith for Cure Wounds
Okay, and
this long rest.
what is the one thing you can try?
Good old thaumaturgy.
Hey, yeah,
Intimidation.
yeah. All right. So
Nice.
the crocodile does retreat back under the water. But just to be clear, now what it'll end up being is I'm going to roll to see if he tries to attack you. So there's a chance that he will.
Yikes. So you got a chance to sleep. I can wake you up, like I can yell whenever I hear something, because like I'm not unconscious, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
When I
right.
sleep.
He can sit up against the wall and still keep watch and kind of warn you. Like if you have seen The Princess Bride, it's like when Carrie Ooles is bluffing and acting like he could get up and kill him at any
Right.
moment.
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. Try to fake this crocodile out.
Alrighty. So do you try to
And
sleep?
I only need 6 hours too, so I'll be fully functional by then.
Do you try to sleep then, Nare?
Are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I could wake you up so that he wouldn't get in a surprise round on you ever. So I don't know if he would like get up to you before you got up all the way, but he wouldn't get a surprise round on you, I know.
Oh man, I came pretty close, but not close enough to get him to climb up and attack. I set the percentage chance at your roll, so basically, um, he had a 21% chance of climbing up and attacking you, but
Oh yeah.
he didn't. He was sufficiently cowed, so you guys rest and
Nice.
recover and regain your hit points and spell slots.
Yay.
And reset your death saves.
Perfect. And I switch out Shield of Faith for Cure Wounds.
Yep, heard that. Sorry, I meant to acknowledge that, but started answering the next part of everything and forgot to come back to
It's all
it.
good.
Oh, you also get your hit dice back. Technically, you only get half of your hit dice that you spent back, but
we only have one.
you only have one. So you get the one back, basically half minimum one.
Wait, is half of what you spent? I thought it was half of what you have, like, maximum.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
It's all
I
good.
meant if you spent 4, you would only get 2 back if that's your maximum. If you spent all 4 of your hit dice at level 4, you would only get 2 back.
Yeah.
But yes, you're right. If you spend 2, you get those 2 back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to say that in such a confusing way.
No, it's all good. I was just like, what?
All of the rules for the game are exactly as written.
So, I guess we go over there and we loot it. I mean, I guess that crocodile's gonna be there. I'm gonna check if it's there first. In the same spot that it got me in last time. I'm gonna check.
We should probably first just listen and look around if there is the same crocodile near here or more has come.
Yeah, we'll do an all-around perception check. So I'll roll that real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, it's not a bad plan. Nare once again hears nothing other than the sound of frogs and insects constantly from all directions. No sign of the crocodile. Sir Pierre, having twice felt the mighty jaws of this crocodile, pokes around with a stick and
Nice.
manages to get the crocodile to reveal itself as it bites at the stick.
Nice. Okay. So let's go over there and kill it. I guess we roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. You can roll mine as well.
Yes.
Oh man.
Or not. Yeah.
That's funny.
I
It's all good.
I can roll it. It doesn't mean you're gonna like it.
Right.
I'm gonna secret flame it.
Yeah. That works. Well, I mean, we'll see how well it works, but
It's a deck save. Nice. Nice.
You burn the crocodile for a small amount of damage. It appears to have angered it more than anything.
Good luck, Pierre.
The crocodile is actually pretty salty, no pun intended, about the yeah, now you get it. About the fire that you just rained down on it. So it kind of charges up the shore and threatens you, but it's not quite close enough to bite you. So actually, let me double check the range on that just to make sure. Yeah, no, not quite close enough to bite you. So it just kind of opens its mouth and thrashes around, letting you know that it's gonna try to bite you next turn.
Wait, can I do? Oh wait, no, I can't do that because it's not. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
and
can
by
do
the
that.
way, in order to have a torch lit all night, you have now used all of your torches. Otherwise, um, Nare is going to have to use some of his candles.
Can I just use light the whole time, or does light take?
Light only lasts for how long?
Let me look it up.
I'm looking right now.
Okay. Says it lasts an hour.
Yeah, so the same as a torch. And oh, but it's a cantrip. So yeah, you can just keep casting light. You're good.
Nice.
All hail the cantrips.
Yep.
By the way, I think it died. I
Oh,
inflicted wounds upon it.
oh, yeah. Yeah, you have had enough of this crocodile's nonsense, and would you like to describe how you kill it?
Yeah, I totally reach into its mouth and grab its tongue and inflict the wounds there.
And doing so causes the crocodile to convulse as it basically feels its lungs and vital organs begin to shrivel up inside of it. You have a perfectly preserved outside, and the inside has basically been mummified. So it's like a stuffed crocodile.
Nice. We could totally take this back. Put it on, like, sell it to a dude and be like, "Yo, you want to put this on your carpet?"
You could put a clock in its mouth and have it be a talking piece.
Exactly.
All right. So now you guys explore the ship. And here's where you guys will be rolling investigate. But because it's half
Oh
sunken
man.
and in murky water, um, it's a very hard class to find all the good stuff. So we'll see what you guys find.
Since I don't need to breathe and stuff, and I can just like stay under there, can I get advantage?
That sounds fair to me. Yes.
Nice.
Can I still roll investigation if I'm standing in the cliff and watching that no more crocodiles are coming?
No, but you can roll perception.
Oh, but
Oh man, my investigation didn't go well.
Not even with advantage.
I know.
So as you are... Oh, I should probably stop the combat.
Yikes. Oh, yeah.
As you are moving around in the muck looking for things, you fail to notice wait, I should say you are not finding anything, and because you're like digging around in the muck looking for stuff, you didn't notice, and Nare watching didn't notice. You reach down and you feel something scaly and hard and much larger.
I'm touching it.
Yeah, and much larger.
Inflict wounds.
Okay.
It's much
I
larger
can't
than
see
what?
Pierre anywhere.
Much larger than the snake that you fought earlier.
Oh, jeez. Did that hit it?
It did.
Not much damage, though.
Not much damage.
Pierre, did you find something?
Oh, yeah. There's totally something I'm trying to kill down here. You should come help me.
I can't see you anywhere.
I'm gonna put light on Sir Pierre coming from his shield.
Nice. Oh, geez. This thing is giant.
Can I see that snake?
Yes.
Jeez, that's giant. That's awesome.
I hope you can kill it.
Right? I did 10 damage to it, and that didn't look like it did much to it.
I think Nari's trying to say you might be a little bit on your own here.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it's the size of the ship.
Right.
Fair point.
Oh, nice. I could do initiative that time. I got the same as the snake.
Yeah, we'll see who ends up going first.
Oh, and he got even better. Nice. We're all speedy boys in this round.
There is only two choices. Either I use the thaumaturgy, intimidation, or I throw sacred flame.
I think you should inflict wounds in it.
And come close to it. Yeah, right.
Remember, he's a cleric of the knowledge domain. That means he's smart.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You might be a hammer of the forge domain and all you know how to do is pound stuff, but he's a little more cerebral than that.
Is the snake still on? Is the snake's head above or below the water?
It has risen up above the water now that Sir Pierre has cast his spell of inflict wounds upon it. It looks upset.
I'm gonna use the thaumaturgy intimidation combo.
Okay. The snake, although not impressed, turns in your direction and fixes its cold reptilian eyes upon you.
Well,
yikes.
that didn't work.
Do you do anything else with your turn?
I'm gonna back a few steps back.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right.
Keep it in there, Pierre, and don't die third time.
Yeah, he says this is your problem. You deal with it.
I guess I'm gonna hit it and run, I guess.
Not a terrible plan. Although you will take a attack of opportunity if you do that rather than disengaging and running. But it might attack you anyway if you disengage and run. So, really it's kind of a horse apiece what you do.
Um, yeah, I'm just gonna attack it and run. Nice.
You smash your club into the body of the snake, mace, I should
Don't
say.
run here.
You smash into the body of the snake, and it cuts into it, dealing a good amount of damage, but obviously not enough to take it out. As you
Yeah.
try to run away, the snake tries to grab onto you and constrict you rather than biting you.
Yikes. It doesn't.
Also, you need to remember that the swamp is hard walking terrain.
Yeah, yeah. You can't get
Oh,
all
so
30 feet. You can only
okay.
get 15 feet. There you go.
Is that good or a little bit farther back?
No, right there, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're good. All right. So the snake critically fumbles as it tries to constrict you. Its tail
Yikes.
is wrapped up in the rafters of the ship. It was lying down there sleeping, waiting for, something to swim past that it could eat. And when you disturbed it, it was angry and forgot that it had coiled itself all around the ship. So when it tries to constrict you, basically it's tied itself in a knot, and
Nice.
it can only strike out at its range, which is 10 feet. 10 feet.
Okay. But the constrict thing only has 5 feet, it says.
Constricting's only 5 feet, bite is 10 feet. So
Yeah.
it cannot reach you, and it attempts to bite you because it's really mad and it wants to kill you, but it can't reach you. So I'm gonna do this. This is like its attack, but it's swinging at the air.
It would have missed anyhow. Nice. So it can't get at us. Let's just both cast Sacred Flame at it. this whole time. Like, let's just sit right here, cast Sacred Flame at it.
Duo flame. Oh boy. There really isn't much choice.
Cast Sacred Flame or something. Do you have a ranged first level spell?
No. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on it and retreat some feet back.
Yeah. Oh, why can't I just say I have advantage on this?
It only does 1 damage.
Yeah, that's true. But, you know, taking away that 1 damage would be sweet.
You got it, Pierre. Just don't bring it here.
Nice.
You guys burn the
And then I'm gonna move
snake.
there.
You guys burned the snake twice, and now he attempts to free himself from his little self-imposed restraints. Yep, he's free. So he spends his move action to move within striking distance, but he cannot attack.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's your turn.
I know. It's hard to decide. Do I run into the darkness and cast the Sacred Flame? Or...
Yeah, I know what you're saying, especially because who knows like what's reset itself in the darkness there.
Yeah.
Run away from the snake only to get eaten by a frog.
Or
That's
that
a...
one crocodile who ran away.
Yeah, that other crocodile is still lurking.
I'm gonna throw Sacred Flame again.
Booyaka! The
It was
snake,
like, nope.
yeah, the
Not the
snake,
third time.
now that it's freed, is very dexterous and just moves to the side, dodging your flame.
Well, this is not good.
Yeah, this is very not good.
All right. So as you critically miss, nothing bad happens. I don't like to compound that stuff too much for the players, but it does mean that now what else do you do for your turn?
I guess I'm gonna stay there, or else I'm gonna have to take 2 hits in the next few seconds instead of 1.
Right. But you can take the disengage action and just move up to your speed without getting attacked.
Yeah, but I already failed with the mace.
Right. Disengage is just a move action though, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. No,
No, it's an action.
yeah, it's an action. Yep, never mind.
Unless you're a rogue.
Yeah,
Unless
then it's
you're
a
a
bonus
rogue.
action.
Yep.
Or you can be a monk and use an Akai to make it a bonus action. Or key point, whatever.
I've heard it pronounced both ways. The snake just cannot seem to get a hold of you. You are just a little bit, too quick and too well armored for the snake to be able to find purchase.
It's because I'm good with this shield. Usually, at least. Jeez. Yesterday was an off day for me.
Well, time to flame him again.
Nice. It's gonna take 7 if he fails this time. Oh, jeez.
I'm starting to think this big snake is getting used to the flame.
Yeah, he's starting to
Right.
time this out.
He's starting to time it.
He's getting good, like playing Mario a couple times in a row. Oh, there it is.
10 damage.
Critical hit. You
Nice.
raise your mace high. You're like, I'm sick of this motherfucking snake in this motherfucking swamp. And you smash it with your mace.
Nice. 10 damage. There we go.
You
Now
got
we're
it
getting
there.
somewhere. Maybe the thaumaturgy might work now, though.
It went to dodge the sacred flame, and you were waiting for it with your club and just smashed it right as it moved into your swing.
Right? Perfect.
Now it's really mad though, so
Yeah, dude, this thing's
It
about
just-
to kill me.
it just tries to bite you. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe you did all 3. You die now.
And-
Oh,
yeah. He got me.
Nom 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 nom.
Jeez. Save me.
Nare is gonna be your best friend in the whole world after this.
Right? We've just gone through everything together.
I'm just wondering if the snake is angry, do intimidation really work on it?
Well, it's probably not gonna work
It's
great, but you can try, or you can run up to it and cast inflict wounds.
yeah, that's an idea.
Yeah, and
You
miss
should
it
do that.
and cause the TPK. Yeah.
But
Well,
if
if it hits, it might just kill it.
or come close,
Yeah, and then it might run away.
right? High risk, high reward.
I'm just a little worried that I miss.
You should be worried. I am definitely not saying that this can't fail.
You either need to run into the darkness or fight it. Like that's your options, kinda.
Sigh.
It's all good.
Yep, this is where we find out if Nare is a hero.
Yes, he is.
Well, he's not
By my
really the
side.
hero material, but inflict wounds.
Yeah, get some.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Oh man, no.
Hold on. This doesn't roll with advantage because um it's set up to just output the attack like that, but you have advantage because the snake is biting Sir Pierre right now. It's not focused on you.
Nice.
So you get to attack with advantage. So just roll it again. Oh yeah, but then
With the 12
yeah,
damage?
no, not. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Of course with the 12 damage, same damage because it's the same attack. Yeah.
Nice. Kill it, Nair.
Let my metal friend go, you piece of snake.
Death save. If you can.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I
Oh.
have the worst luck for death saves.
And it's a good thing that you got that long rest because that'd be 3 strikes and you're out.
Right. Nair, you should totally cure wounds me next round.
The giant
If you
constrictor
survive.
snake, just like the crocodile, finds your metal, wood, and stone body to be distasteful and spits you out on the ground.
Nice.
That's what it does with its turn. So it's still right there.
Now I have a choice.
Yeah, it's cure
Do I
wounds
inflict wound
wounds.
or cure?
That's up to you.
That is a tough call, really. Like truly.
It's really tough.
That's wow. Wow, yeah. I don't know what I would do, honestly.
Because if I heal, then I'm in
The heal
danger.
is guaranteed, but the inflict wounds is not guaranteed.
Right.
But it might kill it.
But it might kill it,
It
right?
might kill it, yeah. That's true. Big risk. Big reward.
Or I can yell it at its face.
You could. Right in its face with thaumaturgy. Which you still have the other effect still going, so. Basically, you can do a double loud yell.
Oh right, it stacks 3 times max. Now I have 3 choices. Oh boy.
I don't know about the thaumaturgy. I feel like that one's the most risky.
That one is the most risky because you have no idea what the possible outcome even would be of a success. I mean, it's hoped that it would run away,
Right.
but that's not guaranteed.
Even if you succeeded, it might just be like, I'm just gonna eat that one then.
Right. It's possible. I'm not trying to dissuade you from it. I'm just making sure that it's kind of laid out for you for future games how things like that work, you know. That's one way of solving that problem. Nare reaches into his pouch and pulls out some scrying bones that he casts to decide what to do.
Nice.
Oh man!
Does that kill it?
It brings it down to 1 hit point.
Oh my gosh. And it's now time for another death save.
It is now time to fail another death save.
I
You're-
know. What is with that?
You're
Oh
go.
no, I passed that one.
Yeah. What are you doing? I thought you were going for the all-time record of number of death save fails in one session.
Right?
And the moment of truth. The constrictor
Oh,
snake,
geez.
on the brink of death's door, has had enough of the non-edible man and his possibly non-edible partner, and is not willing to risk dying to not even get a meal out of this, and slinks back under the water.
Oh my gosh, Nare, kill it. Kill it as it's running with Sacred Flame. Kill it.
So it's under the water right now. You can't really see it.
Yeah, and the
Oh.
sacred flame comes from above.
Well, I thought it came from like wherever the person was.
Yeah, flame inside water. Yeah, right.
Oh, you gotta stabilize me again.
Time to stabilize.
Yep, so roll one more death save as he's stabilizing you. Okay, and then go ahead
Nice.
and roll to stabilize.
It is not advantage, right?
Correct. He was just bleeding heavily, well, leaking sap heavily.
Well,
No stabilization this time.
Oh, yikes.
Roll
I
it.
gotta do another saving throw, yeah?
Yeah, correct. Oh man, the count is 2-2. Bottom of the ninth.
I know. Do I do my last one, or can you
No,
try to
first,
stabilize me
yeah.
again?
First he tries to stabilize you. Oh, just barely. All right,
Good.
so he stabilizes
Nice.
you, and you don't have to make any more death saves.
Perfect.
Now, for the real question. You know that snake went back into hiding. Are you going back into the boat to look for stuff?
I mean,
And if you take a long rest, the snake's taking a long rest.
we could take a short rest and then go in there, because that way it would be.
You can
better
spend
resting.
your hit dice, but the snake is an NPC who doesn't have that kind of janky chicanery.
Yeah, so it wouldn't heal yet. It'd either still be asleep or it'd be still at 1 hit point. Either way, not much of a whatchamacallit.
Threat?
can we use the crocodile carcass to bait it above the water and then burst it the flames?
You can certainly try.
If Pierre is want to give up his crocodile carcass trophy.
We could throw it in if you want.
It's your crocodile.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so I guess we throw it in there to keep it satiated or whatever, and then we go and take a short rest and spend our hit dice.
All right.
I don't know how to get to my hit dice.
Okay, so under core stats, and then just below level and experience on the right there.
Oh, I see it now.
Yep, you just click use.
I got 5 again.
A little bit better than what I rolled for you.
Nice.
All right.
So,
So, you guys throw the crocodile in. I tend to adjudicate these situations with a D100 roll. I am going to give the snake a let's call it 3% chance that it's interested in the crocodile.
nice.
Yeah, so as tempted and hungry as the snake is, it is way too wounded to risk dying.
But the crocodile is also wounded, and it's probably still bleeding.
The crocodile is not bleeding because it died from having its insides withered away with an inflict wound.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I did it with the tongue, remember? So I guess we're just gonna go and do it. Go into the boat and do it. Like if the snake wants some, it's gonna have to risk death.
I'm staying here again.
Yeah, he don't even like me that much anyway, so
Yeah, it's fair point too. You know, like he does know that you're not food, so aside from defending himself, he has no reason to really engage with you.
so can I do another investigation check at advantage?
No, because the advantage was gained from your willingness to really dig down deep into the muck, but now knowing that the snake is there, you can either stay to the higher areas that aren't deep where the snake is burying itself, or if you start digging around in those areas again, your likelihood of being attacked, maybe even surprise attacked, is pretty high.
Okay, I'll just take the regular roll.
Okay. That's pretty good though.
Nice.
Yeah. So you managed to find a small amount of coins that are in the general vicinity of some skeletons. These look like coin purses that long ago rotted away and spilled their contents onto the ground.
How many coins did I find?
Let's find out.
What?
Let's find out. $45 gold pieces.
Nice.
Can I roll perception and look if the snake is somewhere nearby?
Yes. You look all around and do not see the snake.
Well, I don't see the snake anywhere nearby, so
You should come down here,
probably
dude.
don't
I
bite.
just found a bunch of gold. You should totally come down here. Help me out.
Yeah, unless there is 1,000 gold pieces, I'm not going in there.
Oh man, how did you know how much gold was down here? I'm just
Really? 1,000 gold pieces?
kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, did I say 1,000? I meant 10,000. And if there's 10,000, I
Yeah.
meant 100.
Okay, I guess we're leaving then. We're going back to that one respite place.
And if there's 100,000 gold there, just give me some of it and let's call it a day.
Right. Let's go to that one place that we found that was for respite. Remember? Was that-
Yeah, but there is still the crocodile in that direction that we chased away.
Well, I mean, like, do you want to fight the snake or do you want to fight the crocodile? You know what I mean?
Well, it doesn't really matter if you go first.
Plan A or Plan B? Plan A or Plan B, Krillin? All right. So at this point, we don't need to worry too much about the respite and all of that because
Okay.
you guys have taken long enough. Not in an offensive way. Just you had 2 long
Yeah.
rests and all of that. The castle is about to teleport to the next area soon. So you guys don't have long left here before you're going to automatically be pulled back with the castle anyway. So, uh,
Okay.
so you can decide what to do with the 45 gold that you have gotten if you wish to share it with the other party member or not. Normally, in an instance like this, there's not really a question about divvying up loot, but because Nare was very specific about he was not going in the ship, it is going to be possible this time, and it might never happen again, but this time for you to just pocket the money and not even tell him about it. He can't see what you're doing.
Nah, I'm gonna give him 5 gold and tell him that was half of it.
All right. So in this instance, I think you should roll a deception versus an insight. Nare isn't really going to be able to do anything about it to like prove whether you're lying or not, but I just want to see whether he gets the sense that you're lying to him.
Oh
Mm,
yeah, he knows.
he's gonna have to he's gonna have to roll pretty low. Yeah, no, okay. So yeah, like he can Nare, you can tell it is so obvious that Sir Pierre is lying to you about this being half of it, but like what are you gonna do? Fight the metal man over 5 gold pieces?
I'll just take the 5 gold and just say, next time, don't lie to me and hide the coin purse.
Hmm,
And then
fair enough.
you can go ahead and add 5 gold pieces to your inventory, Nare, and Sir Pierre, you would then add 40, of course.
Yep.
Okay.
How
And
much did I get from my chainmail?
that would be half of the value for it. Let me look quick.
Also, if you want to get the crocodile carcass before it is time, you can always jump in and take it back.
Oh no, thanks.
Oh, and of course it doesn't have the value listed. I'll look that up and add it to your character sheet. You haven't been back
Okay.
to the castle yet, so this sheet hasn't been updated to reflect that because you left your squire in charge of selling it while you were gone.
Okay.
So once you make it back to the castle, your gold will be added to your inventory. It'll be exactly half of whatever chainmail is worth. And Also, courage and wit have served thee well. Thou hast been promoted to the next level of hit points. You gain,
Nice.
so you can go ahead and roll for your hit points, which you can just roll the hit dice once again. And that'll tell you how many hit points you gain. It's a minimum of the average. So you roll, and then, yeah, so if you got less than 4, it would have just been 4. So
Oh, okay.
so you
So I got
add,
5.
yep, you add 5, so you're at 14 max, and you can set yourself to 14 current too. It doesn't matter. And then now also
Nice.
we pop over to your class, and we put +1 to your class levels under cleric there, and you will gain your channel divinity.
Yeah, mine is like I can turn metal things into other metal things.
Yeah. So I'll have that added to your sheet. I don't think you get anything else except for another. Wait, no, I don't think you get any more spells. I don't think you get second level spells yet. Let me double check.
I think I get
Maybe you
another
do.
spell slot,
I
but not second level
Yeah,
spells.
I always get it confused, going back and forth between 5th edition and 3.5 and all that, you know. Yeah, not until 3rd level. Okay, so you do get one more
But I
first
think I
level
get
spell
another
slot.
slot.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So now you can prepare one extra first level spell. So there you go. Like I said, I'll get your channel divinity power added in there, and yeah, that'll be good to go for you. So
Nice.
you guys are teleported back to the castle in the clouds. So you're free to do any downtime interactions and all of that, and it'll all be completely canon. If you wish to spend any of your NPC credits, let me know. We'll get those things added to your sheet. Um, and there will be another game probably within a couple of days if anybody is around and up for it. So um, just keep me posted if your schedule
Nice.
opens up and you're looking to do another game like this. I really hope you guys both had a great time because this was a lot of
Oh
fun
yeah,
for me.
definitely. Always a good time.
All right. Well, thanks for playing, guys. And for anybody
Yeah.
watching, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. And as always, good gaming.